Hello, my name is Adrian Rodriguez, and I will be presenting over Russia, specifically how to do business negotiations with them and how to conduct yourself in their country. So, without further ado, here we go. So arrivals and departure. So, in this particular case, we're going to be talking about landing, documentation, and leaving as well. So, when you go to any foreign country, first and foremost, you're going to need a passport. You should obtain this about 6 months prior to whenever you go to your to any country foreign to then other than your own. So, um, when you do so, you're also going to need to be able to get a visa. Now, you can probably get one of two. You can get a work visa or a tourist visa. Now, it would make most sense to do a work visa, considering that you are doing work. And if you do so, you either get from from your employer, or have the people that you're doing business with have them sponsor you for your work visa. Alternatively, you could go for a tourist visa if you so chose to, but more likely not, because of where what you're doing, work visa would probably be more appropriate. In any case, it's imperative though that when you're in Russia that you have all your documentation with you. So you need to make sure that you have your passport, you have your work visas, and then you have to have indicated exactly how long you will be staying there for. If you are even an hour late, they can be very hard on you, and they can detain you there in Russia up to 19, 20 days at the very least, sometimes even more. So make sure that you have that at all times. Traveling. So in general, don't there are places that you don't wanna go to when you're there. Don't go to Crimea, Mount Everest, or the North Caucasus regions, which involves names I'm about to butcher, which include Chechnya, North Ossetia, Ingushetia, Dagestan, Stavropol, Kragujevac, Circassia, and Kardano-Balkaria. So, and when you're traveling as well, which will probably be mostly by vehicle, make sure that whenever you grab taxis, that they are checked out and they're regularly good to go. You don't want to go in a taxi that isn't suited. Otherwise, it would be very bad for you. When you travel by foot, try not to engage with too many people. There might be people that will try to run scams on you. Some people do like a bag scam, where they'll leave you with a bag that they shouldn't be tampering with. In other cases, people will try to drop money in front of you, and you might go to pick it up and give it back to them, and they might end up telling on you and saying that you were trying to steal it, and a number of things. So, in general, try not to interact with random strangers to the best of your ability. Now, as far as actually conducting your business there while in Russia, patience is the way to go there. It is the ultimate virtue. You need this amongst all things else. When you're conducting business over there with Russians, they have a tendency to go on for long periods of time. They are very meticulous in their work. They make sure to go every little detail that they can possible. So whenever you're talking to them, make sure that you're patient with them, um, and try not to hurry things up. They'll feel this, and then they'll try to leverage this against you when doing so. Dressing up, make sure to wear formal clothes. So men suits, women suits as well. If women decide to use a skirt, make sure that the skirt is not too short. Um, as far as exchanging business cards as well with one another, you want to make sure that when doing so that you have your name, all your information on the front, your company and everything in English, and then on the reverse have the same exact thing, except have it in Russian for them to be able to read it as well. When doing negotiations, make sure to kind of flatter them a little bit too. It's always good to save face with another country. So talk about it'd be good for you to learn about the culture, learn about geography, learn about their history, and being able to talk to them. They'll be very flattered that you know that, and it'll be great for business talk. But and of course, as well as social talk. So you go into food and gifts. So Russians, like to be able to do business with people socially, and of course, as well as get down to business. But they do so kind of in an intermingled way. So you want to make sure when you're doing so that that you're able to have small talk as well. And like I said before, be very patient with the Russians. Sometimes they'll get up and leave, cut the meeting short, be very late. So always be patient. If you're not, they will take advantage of you in this. Um, so aside from that, though, when you're eating, though, make sure to be polite. Utensils that you use are forks and knife. You hold your fork in your left hand, your knife in your right. Make sure that that's done at all times. They follow a European style of eating. Tipping is okay when at restaurants, and be sure to bring gifts. Um, Anything that's representing your country will be fine. You could also do wines, or you can do flowers as well. However, make sure when doing so, do not bring an odd number. I'm sorry, do not bring an even number of flowers. This is seen as something that indicates a funeral. So make sure to always have an odd number of flowers when doing so. But overall, though, that's about Russia. What you should expect when being there. What the negotiations are gonna be like. So the next time you go to visit Russia, those are some things that you should look out for. And until then, I'll take care.